Heyo, Hudson here with Planet 4 Gaming. I'm flying the Tempest Mark V. So, I obviously do not have much of a history of flying British planes on this channel. I have uploaded a single video on a British plane, the Spitfire Mark IIB. And the reason for that is I don't really enjoy flying British planes all that much. I mean, they're pretty good. I've flown the Spitfire Mark IIB, obviously, and the Mark 16, the Typhoon 1B. They're all fine planes, I just didn't really like them that much for some reason. I don't know. But this plane is a radical departure from that. This plane kicks ass. This is one of my favorite planes in the game, easily the best British plane for me up to this point. Not that I have much experience with them. So, what is so great about this plane? Well, pretty much everything. It's fast, it's a good climber, it has a solid turn time, it has an outstanding armament, and it's pretty durable as well. There is probably no other plane in the game that excels in so many areas compared to this. This is not like any of the Spitfires I've flown previously, mainly because those have been more or less dedicated turn fighters. They're very good in a dogfight or in a furball or something. And it's not that the Tempest rather cannot do that. It has a pretty good turn time, but it's more effective if you use it as like a kind of in a boom and zoom fashion, and turn as a last resort. Kind of like how I flew the P-47 in that video. Just use your speed to your advantage, and if you can't anymore, then turn fight. And it's very good that way. Also, it's not as pretty as the Spitfire, obviously. That's the big problem with this plane. I compared the Spitfire to Lucy V. The Tempest is probably more like Susan Boyle or something. So yeah, not very good there. But who cares? This is about what plane does the best, not which plane looks the best. The cannons are very powerful, 4 Hispano Mark Vs, I believe. The stock belts kind of suck. They have a tracer round and a practice round, so half of the rounds in your belt are more or less useless. I have ammo for air targets on, which was kind of a difficult decision for me to make because those rounds do not have any tracers, and I fucking hate using stealth ammo. I think it's bullshit. I think it's kind of a dick move to put them on so the enemy can't see you're firing at them. Also, I like using tracers to aim, so that was kind of a tough decision, but it just does way more damage. It has half high explosive, or half fragmentation, something or other, I don't know, and half semi-armor piercing rounds, which do a lot of damage. I think universal ammo only has 1 tracer round, no practice, so that's probably the second best overall, and you can decide whether you want to use that because you like aiming with tracers or whatever. It's kind of a tough decision. I've gone out with the fucking stealth ammo and wasted 3/4 of my ammunition firing at one plane, so make up your mind on your own on that. But yeah, overall this plane is very good, and it performs very well stock, kind of like the F-86 F-30 I flew. I didn't feel like I was at a disadvantage flying out in it, except maybe with the ammo, but I didn't really notice at that point, so it didn't really matter. The only problem is this plane sometimes gets put on teams with US players, and US players suck balls. They'll often all die in the first 5 minutes, leaving you with like 4 Spitfires on your team against an entire team of Yak 15s and LA 9s. That's a pain in the ass. But that's not this plane's fault. Anyway, I've been yammering on for way too long now, so let's get into a full game. I'm in a full game on Hokkaido now. Yeah, pretty straightforward, US versus UK. I think that's kind of bullshit, but whatever. Bearcat over here, he's the first enemy fighter I've seen, and he's causing some trouble, so I decide it's time to take him out. Get a quick burst in there, no hits. I did not line up very well. And he dives out when he sees me, so I'm just going to level out and get ready to set up an attack when the opportunity presents itself. So he's turning on that Spitfire down there, and I decide that's a good time to attack. While he's in his turn, I get in within gun range, take some shots, no hits again. My aim is horrible to start out, but whatever. Fortunately, he decides it's a good idea to take it in the vertical. That was a terrible idea. He made it easy for me. He's fireballed. His friend does the same thing. He fucking explodes, and that's that. 2 kills. Right off the bat. GG, Bearcats. Suddenly, another Bearcat appears on my tail. I dive to build up speed and get away. The Tempest can't outrun the Bearcat, I think. Unfortunately, he had a lot of speed built up, so I'm going to have to do some maneuvers. Luckily, I had a buddy come in and help me out. He kind of distracts the Bearcat long enough for me to get out of the way of his guns and line up a shot here, which misses completely. I was rolled over on my side, so that's not really any surprise. And I'm just going to keep it totally straight and level to give the Tempest the best shot possible to take this guy out. And that's what happens. Bearcat tries to evade at the last second, but it's way too late. He's gone. Good job, Tempest. You were a good teammate. So now there's not really much for me to do, so I'm going to climb and see what there is to take out. They've lost most of their fighters, so should be pretty easy from here on out. And I noticed that Spitfire was having some trouble with those Tiger Cats, so that's going to be where I'm going to head, see if I can help him out. He's trailing smoke, so he's not going to last long. And now I'm going to go head-to-head with this Tiger Cat. Some would say that is not wise, but I don't care. I'm going to come at him from the side a bit, because the Tiger Cat has a terrible roll rate. That'll make it hard for him to aim. Neither of us get a hit, so it doesn't really matter in the end, does it? I turn around, but he's going way too fast for me to catch up. And there's another Tiger Cat coming in on my ass. So I'm going to have to do something here. Just going to turn it around. I was going to go into a head-to-head with him as well, but he just blows right by me. I try to get a shot, but I did not pull enough lead there, so he just gets away. And now, what am I going to do? I'm going to climb. The Tiger Cats are fairly distracted by my fighters, so they're not going to be worrying about what I'm doing. So I'm going to get as much altitude as possible. That way I can dive in when a good opportunity presents itself. Because the Tiger Cats are just going to outrun me. It's probably the fastest prop plane in the game. When this was recorded, it was at a lower battle rating. I don't remember what it was, but it's at 6.7 now. So I'd probably be seeing it a bit less in the future. And that second F7F is on the tail of my guy. He's pretty well distracted, so I'd say this is a good time to dive in. Going out over 700 kilometers per hour, approaching 800. This thing is extremely fast, so I'll have no problem catching up. The problem will be when I lose energy, the Tiger Cat will start to get away. It just has the higher top speed. So I'm taking some long-range shots. I'm not hitting him initially, but eventually I get my aim sorted out. He's starting to trail smoke. And some more there. Blew some parts off of him, but he's still going fine. The Tiger Cat is a very durable plane. It can take a lot of hits. I have no idea how much more damage I'd be doing if I had the air targets ammo on, which have more fragmentation rounds and less useless rounds. But I probably would not be able to aim as well without tracers, so probably wouldn't be doing any damage, to be honest. There's some critical damage. I think I critted him like 3 times. There's another one, but I'm out of ammo, so he's gone. And I've only got one option now, which is to land. Fucking bullshit. Tiger Cat just absorbing rounds like it's nothing. And he gets away. So yeah, now I'm just gonna head for base, rearm, not really repair because I haven't taken all that much damage. But yeah, it's my only option right now. It looks like most of my friends have run out of ammo as well, which is not very good because there's not going to be anyone to defend us as we rearm. So yeah, that kind of sucks. And you'll be seeing here shortly that the Tiger Cat I did all that damage to is now heading after me to take me out on the runway. That's fine. I'm not the kind of guy that I'm not the kind of chivalrous guy that doesn't take people out on the runway, so I wouldn't be a hypocrite and say that's bullshit if he did it too. I'm just gonna take matters into my own hands. Hudson always has a plan. Gonna drift into this hangar, Paul Walker style, and that is gonna defend me from his cannons. Tucked in there, nice and safe. He takes his shots. Most of them get absorbed by either the ground or the hangar in front of me, and he goes down, giving me the kill. And there he is. We can talk to each other as we escort him to the POW camp. And that's the game also. The other Tiger Cat crashed, and yeah, we win. Mission accomplished. So, I did all that with a fairly stock Tempest. I think I had Radiator or something, who knows. But I was researching belts in that match, and I unlock it here. So the next one will have the stealth ammo that you can see how much more damage it does, or less, or whatever. Decide for yourself whether you want to use that. Personally, I'm not totally sold on them. So yeah, top player, whatever. I did good. Okay, next match also on Hokkaido. I'm sorry. It's not that I can't win on other maps, it's just that I happen to have the most exciting games here. I've seal clubbed the Germans plenty of times in this plane. You know this thing fights A5 Focke-Wulfs? What the fuck is up with that? that feels like I'm just like stomping on a baby. It's not even a fair fight. But whatever. This Spitfire has been on this Mustang for the last 5 minutes. I hate seeing that. When it takes people forever to get the kill, it's not that I've never done that, but it's just annoying. So I'm gonna come in and see if I can help him out. After diving in on the Mustang, he's gonna overshoot, I think. Oh no, he doesn't. He just stays on his tail fine. He's just missing like crazy. I get a quick shot in, crit his aileron, and then I just get out of there. I'm sure with the aileron damage, the Spitfire will have no problem taking him out, and I'll be able to get the assist, which is fine with me. Just get rid of that guy. And stop wasting ammo, for fuck's sake. But anyway, with my bird of prey vision, I was able to see that there's a F-82 over here attacking our ships. A little bit of backstory. I don't know if you could see it in the chat box earlier. This player said something like, "Who's ready to die?" And I said, "You." I hate it when people talk trash in the comments right at the start of the map. That makes me single them out. It's only backfired on me one time, and I was flying the Lag 3, so whatever. Anyway, I'm coming over here to teach this guy a lesson. When I found out he was flying the F-82, I thought that was pretty hilarious. Bold words, threatening the other team while you're flying the Twin Mustang. Anyway, as soon as he sees me, he just decides to head away in a straight line. I don't know. I don't know where he thinks he's going, because I'm closing in on him pretty fast. Take a long-range shot with stealth ammo, sets him on fire. However, he is not going down fast enough for my liking, so I start another fire, and then give him another burst, which just completely rapes him. And there he goes, right into the ocean. GG, mate. I admired his audacity, but it was not enough to help him out. Anyway, there's 2 fighters left, and right here we're going to see another instance of my team not doing a very good job of taking enemy planes out at a fast rate. Had to cut there because I had to alt-tab and talk to my brother about strike back, which was a pressing matter. So anyway, I've climbed to a fairly high altitude, 2,500 meters or something, which is about as high as their highest plane, the Corsair. They've got a Corsair and a Spitfire LF Mark 9. Neither of those are anywhere near the Tempest League. It's like not even close, especially the Corsair. Holy shit. I'm sorry, Corsair guy. I have only the utmost sympathy for you in this match. I mean, the Tempest just outclasses the Corsair in every way imaginable. It's faster, better turn fighter, better guns, more durable, everything. Better climb rate, everything. It's better in every way. But these guys are taking forever, so I'm just going to dive in, wreck this Spitfire real quick, and then I see the Corsair loop over. This is just like, what I'm doing now is not, it does not matter at all. We're going to win. I'm just like making it quicker and putting the team out of their misery. Get some critical hits there, but not able to finish him off. The Corsair's a little bit more durable than the Spitfire is, after all. And I'm staying on his tail. I want this kill. I'm just like muscling my way out of the Allied fighters and not giving them a chance to get shots in. Like a fat guy at the movie theater just shoving his way through the seats, like, out of my way, motherfuckers. They did not earn that kill. They took way too long. So yeah, 4 kills, not bad. Top of the leaderboard, whatever, I don't care. And that's the game. So, what do you think of the Tempest? I think it's one of the best planes in the game. One of my favorites. I always enjoy flying out in it. First time I flew it out, got 3 kills. Second time, 3 kills. It's just always been good to me. So, let me know what you think of it. And yeah, that'll be it. I think I pretty much covered everything. So yeah, this has been Hudson with P4G. Thank you for watching, and get the fuck out of here.